Alright, here's my last and final game video. I'm gonna run through it real quick, the code, and then I'll do some gameplay so you can see it, and I'll explain it as I go. So, the first part is just all my imports that I use throughout the game. I init here, I set my screen, I define a bunch of my methods that I'll be using, or a bunch of different things I'll be using throughout the thing. It's kind of like there's the background, my circle, which is my movement. I made it the picture of the wildcat, all that kind of stuff. Define white. Just the simple definitions that I use throughout the thing. Here's where all my images are loaded up and given attributes or given I can't think of the word, but that's where those are at. And then here's my main programming loop. As you see, the first thing is the controlling for the object, which is the keyboard. So on left, when you press the left arrow key, your object will move to the left, and then when you click the right arrow key, the object will move to the right. And then on mouse button down, when you click on the mouse, it'll play the ASU fight song, which I uploaded up earlier. This one is the mouse position, or gets the mouse position for the picture of Sparky. Sparky will be following your mouse as you go over the game. These are your scores. This one, I believe, is your lives. Yeah, this is your score for your lives, and this is your actual score overall for. You get a point for each time you hit it with the paddle. These are just the fonts, so you can see lives and score, so you know which one's which. You have the background image. There's Sparky, like I was saying. This is your image, the pitchfork, which you'll be controlling. This is the circle, which is the U of A wildcat. And this is the blit for your lives and the blit for your score. And those are positions that they're put in. This is so I can cancel out all the white on those images, so it's just the image itself and not the white square around it. This right here is the collision. This is checking for the collision with the paddle. That's what that does. And then every collision adds a score +1, and just saying if it hits within that range that it should bounce off, and then it'll make the sound of the cat when you hit the wildcat. This is to adjust the scores, so whenever the wildcat goes below the paddle, it'll subtract 1 from your lives, so you lose a life, and then it respawns the circle so that it's back up at the top, so you can keep playing. And then this one says when your lives get to 0, is less than or equal to 0, so when your lives go down to 0, this image pops up, game over, so that the game is over and you can't play anymore. And that was for my save function right there. And these are just the bounce off the left, so it doesn't go off the screen on those sides, and then update. So now it's time for some gameplay. As you can see, I don't know if you can hear very well, every time you hit the cat, it makes the meowing noise. You're using the arrow keys to control the pitchfork. If it hits off of that, it makes bounce off. If it goes past me, I lose a life. Every time I hit, I gain a score. If my lives go to 0, game over. If I click, the ASU fight song starts playing. Little motivation while you play. And if my lives go all the way to 0, it's game over. So that is my game with everything that's in it, and that's it.